Hi everyone, it's Cecilia and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Faith with Me in my Faith War Binder, and I'm going to be using two sticker books. The sticker books I chose are Seasons of Color and Happy and Kind Faith. So let's go ahead and get started. The verse we are talking about today is 1 Samuel 26:25, and it reads, "Then Saul said to David, 'You are blessed, my son David. You will both do mightily and surely prevail.' So David went his way and Saul returned to his place." So the devotional that went along with this verse talks about relationships with our family and friends and how those relationships can be sometimes difficult. We all may have had some type of experience with relationships where they're going great one minute and then the next minute they're falling to pieces. And sometimes when we go through those experiences, we may even get enemies out of those, times where things are not going right with our relationships. And it can be tempting to take up the defense. It can be tempting to try to pay those people back because we're feeling hurt and we want them to feel that pain too. I mean, it's only human for us to feel that way at times. But we got to remember that God calls us to a higher standard. So in today's verse, we see a blessing that Saul is giving to David. But if you read this verse alone, you think that it's all about blessings between Saul and David. But in the previous chapters of the story of Saul and David, we know that their relationship was literally falling apart. Saul was always like a father to David, but as I mentioned, their relationship changed, and Saul even tried to kill David on more than one occasion. But during those times, the tables did turn, and it was David who had the opportunity to kill Saul, but David chose not to kill him because he knew that Saul had been chosen by God. So we can only imagine what was going through Saul's mind, because here David had the opportunity to kill him and David refrained. He did not kill Saul, and that really made Saul see that God was guiding David's life and God was giving him success. So going back to the relationships with our family and friends, we have to remember that we can't control how people act toward us, but we can control how we respond. Just like David did, he didn't respond in a bad way and he didn't kill Saul. He didn't let what other people did control him, because here you had Saul trying to kill him, and now David is given the opportunity to kill the person who's been after him, and he didn't do it. So this is a great example of where we see God's character directing David's path. And the same goes for us. When we remember that we are each God's chosen, and when we treat each other as such, that's when other people will see the character of God directing our life. So the next time we're treated badly or people are unkind to us and we want to respond, let's remember this verse and the story of David. And let's remember that we want the character of God to shine through us and direct our life. So I hope you enjoyed today's Faith with Me. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're in need of prayer, please be sure to leave a comment below with your name. You don't have to go into detail, just your name, and I'll be sure to lift you up in prayer. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will faith again with you soon.